Welcome and thank you everybody for participating in this event this year. As you know, this is the 70th anniversary of the bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, where 70 years ago, about 250,000 Japanese citizens perished due to the atomic bombing on both cities. And tens and thousands of people thereafter suffered tremendous pain and horrific casualties following the war. And we're here to remember and to honor the victims of the Nagasaki and Hiroshima bombing. We're here also to commit to peace in the world, to end the nuclear weapons and to abolish all nuclear armaments so that we can have a nuclear-free zone. As the mayor of Hiroshima had said about 30 years ago and today, they have, the mayors of Hiroshima, committed to having a nuclear-free world by 2020. And I hope that we can do that. I hope we can do that for our children, and I hope we can do that for the world and for the generations that come to us in the next 5 years, when 2020 comes. And this evening, on August 6th, throughout the world, there are many similar ceremonies happening. Hopefully not in the rain. I hope that some of them are in the nice sunshine, and that we can see the lanterns being launched in such a beautiful ceremony. Today we're probably not going to see that, but our spirit is there in terms of what we want to achieve in this time. I think one of the things that we wanted to do today, aside from different readings from Hiroshima, we also wanted to acknowledge something about the Hiroshima Peace Park. In the Hiroshima Peace Park, there is a tree, and it's called the Phoenix tree. And like the phoenix, it was reborn, and it continues to grow in the Peace Park. At the time of the atomic bombing in 1945 in Hiroshima, at the epicenter was this tree, and nothing was growing and nothing survived within a certain radius of this epicenter of the bombing. And what happened was, in a few months' time, some of the survivors of the Hiroshima bombing noticed that there was leaves coming out of the charred remains of this tree. And it gave them hope and renewal that something positive was happening to them, and there could be new growth and new birth from this symbol of this tree coming alive again amidst all the devastation of the bombing of Hiroshima. In the year 2000, the government of Japan sent out a call to the citizens of Japan to say, we want to celebrate the millennium in Japan, and we call upon all songwriters to write a song about what they feel is the future of Japan in the millennium years. A little girl named Nanase Mitsui
Morimitsu. Yeah, Nanase Morimitsu.
Right, Nana said it. Kind of said it right. And this little girl was 7 years old, and she wrote a song, and she wrote the song about the Phoenix tree. And that song was chosen as the Millennium Song for Japan. And the trees continue to grow in the Hiroshima Peace Park. It was relocated to another site. And the seedlings from that tree are sent every year to school all over Japan, so that children will always have the message of hope and peace. And this song that was written by this little girl, a very wise 7-year-old, Kana Nemoto, who is originally from Japan, and many of her friends and students who are here to study in Winnipeg for the summer have practiced this song. And so they are going to sing this song. But before they do, Kana is going to introduce all the singers to us.
I'm Yuko. I'm from Japan. My name is Kana. I'm from Japan. I'm Fuka from Japan. I'm Wakana. I'm from Japan.
I'm Rina, I'm from Japan. I'm Haruka, I'm from Japan. I'm Nozomi, I'm from Japan.
Welcome. Thank you.
Now, originally we were going to have some musical accompaniment, but we don't want to risk putting anything electrical in this water.
Yeah.
So, Kana, whenever you're ready.
Okay. I'm gonna try to use my phone, but we are honored to be here today, and then we would like to share this song. There's some translated lyrics in your program. If you have a program, I would like to share the feeling and all the thoughts from Japan. Ready?
Yes.
Okay.
電車に揺られ平和公園やっと会えたね青桐さん小学校の校庭の木のお母さんたくさんたくさん種産んで家族が増えたんだねよかったね遠い昔の傷跡を直してくれる青桐の風遠いあの日の悲しい出来事洋館で見た平和の絵いろんな国の人々や私がみんなが考えてゆく広島を勇気を集め誓います争いのない国平和の日遠い昔の出来事を忘れずに思う青桐の歌これから生まれてゆく広島を大切に広島の願いはただ一つ世界中のみんなの明るい笑顔
You know, I asked Kana to do this about a week ago. So she's only had a chance to get together with these girls maybe once or twice. And I think they did a terrific job. And it was wonderful. Thank you. again, I want to just thank you for just sticking with us tonight. I do want to say that I hope we can launch the lanterns, even though there's a lot of water and I don't know if we can light them and they'll stay lit. And it's really not that dark, so sometimes when we launch them and it's not that dark, sometimes we don't have that impact that we really like to see when the lanterns are lit on the water. Just a few bits of information about the lantern ceremony. It's actually a part of a Buddhist ceremony called Obon. And Obon is the time once a year that is celebrated in the Buddhist faith. And that is the time that the loved ones that you have lost and you have cherished in your heart come back into your life to celebrate one day with you. And they have that joy and that love and that care that you've always had with each other. So when they have to return to the spirit world, the loved ones make a lantern so that they can find their way back to the spirit world. So they make a lantern, they put a light in it, they put some food in it, and they pray for the safe journey of the loved one to go back to the spirit world. So as you launch your lantern that you've made, and some of the thoughts and ideas and feelings that you've had, either of somebody you've lost, or somebody, or just that you have that sense of caring for the victims of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, for all the people all the Canadians who have fought in wars, and who you want to remember and respect. Whatever those thoughts and feelings are, as you launch your lantern on the water, do it with that thought in mind. And I think the spirit that we have today of wanting to have peace in the world and to honor and remember all of those victims of war and all the people that we've lost and we care for. I think that spirit is with us today, regardless of the weather.